Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome to everybody. So today I'm going to explain you the determinants of supply. On the previous turn, law of supply I had already explained you. So let's start the determinants of supply. Here is the law of supply basically shows that there's a positive relationship between the price of the commodity and quantity supplied. With the help of this graph on the previous turn, I had explained you that how the supply curve we can draw. Supply curve always moves from downward to upward, and this shows that when the price of the commodity rises, supply also rises. A quantity supplied also rises. Okay, here is the curve that prices shift from P1 to P2, quantity supplied shift from Q1 to Q2 to Q3. So it shows that there is a positive and direct relationship between the price of the commodity and the quantity supplied. I had explained you with the help of the examples also, and theoretically I had also explained you about the law of supply in a very simple language. In notes already you have with you. And I mean to say that I have already uploaded in the Google Classroom. If you are on the Google Classroom, so notes have already been uploaded there. You must have already seen. So today I am going to explain you the determinants of supply. So determinants means the factors which affects the factors which affect supply. Okay, so while price is an important aspect of determining the willingness and just a second. Yeah, so now I'm going to show you certain factors which affects the supply. So while price is an important aspect for determining the willingness and desire to part with goods and services, many other factors determine the supply of a product or service as discussed below. So let's see what are the factors and how it affects the supply. So the main is the price of the goods. Price of the goods. So the most obvious one of the important determinant of supply is the price of the product or the price of the services. While all other parameters being equal, the supply of a product increase if its relative prices is high. The relative prices are high. The reason is simple. A firm provides goods or services. For what? Firm provides goods just to earn the profit. Or if your price rises, then profit will automatically rises. What I'm trying to explain to you here. Suppose the price of any of the commodity rises, then what the supplier will do? Suppose the price of any of the commodity is rising due to any of the reason. Okay, then what the supplier or the producer, what they want to earn the maximum profit. So automatically they will increase the production of those commodities whose prices are rising. Okay, so as to earn the maximum profit, because this is the motive of every businessman to earn the profit. So it simply shows the price of the goods. So if price of the goods is rising, automatically the supply will also rise and profit will rise too. So this is the most important determinant of supply. If the price are rising, automatically we will increase the supply of that particular commodity. This is one of the determinant of supply, that is the price of the commodity. Okay, whether it is rising or not. Second one is the price of the related goods. Now, what is the related good? Let's say that the price of wheat rises. Okay, hence it becomes more profitable to firm to supply wheat, because if the price of any of the commodity rises, then the producer will automatically raise the price of that particular, supply of that particular commodity. So here what I'm saying, that the price of the wheat is rising. So hence it will become a profitable for firms to supply wheat as compared to corn and other soybean, etc. So hence the supply of wheat will rise, whereas the supply of corn and soybean will experience a fall. Or comparatively, you can say that if the price of one commodity is rising, automatically we will increase the production of that particular commodity. That is the price of related good. Hence, we can say that if the price of the related good rises, then the firm increases the supply of the goods have higher prices. And this leads to drop in the supply of the goods having lower price. So those commodities whose prices are lower in the market, we will just slow down their production. So what it leads to, drop in the supply of those commodities who have the lower pricing. Now I'm coming to the price of the factors of production. Factors of production, you know, land, labor, capital, and price. These are all factors of production. So production of a good involves many costs. If there is a rise in the price, what the factors I am discussing to you? I am fact discussing only those factors which affects the supply of the commodity. Okay. So production of a good involves many costs. If there is a rise in the price for particular factor of production, either labor, suppose, okay, then the cost of making that goods that use a great deal of the factors experience in huge increase. The cost of production of the goods that use the relative smaller amounts of the said factor increasing marginally. For example, let's take an example. A rise in the cost of land will have a large effect on the cost of producing wheat and a small effect on the cost of producing automobile because there is no connection with the automobiles. If we are talking about the land, it will affect the cost of producing wheat because the land is used to produce the wheat. Automobile is not used to produce the wheat. Anyway, so therefore, the change in the price of one factor of production causes the change in the relative profitability of different lines of production. So if the land is cost is increasing, automatically the wheat production will also increase, or it will affect the price. Simple. So the change in the price of one factor of production causes changes in the relative profitability of different lines of production. So this causes producers to shift from one line to another, leading to a change in the supply of a good. Then state of technology, technological innovations, inventions tend to make it possible to produce better quality and quantity of goods using few resources. Therefore, the state of technology can increase or decrease the supply of a certain goods. Then government policies also work up to some extent. The commodity taxes, excise duty, import duties, GST, etc., have also a huge impact on the cost of production, and these taxes can raise the overall cost. So hence the supply of the goods that are impacted the taxes increases only when the price increases. Other factors, there are many other factors also affecting the supply of the goods or services like the government, industrial or foreign policies of the good of the firm, infrastructure facilities, market structure, natural factors, etc. So this is all about 5 factors I have given to you that affect the supply of the commodity, the determinants of supply. Okay, so this is enough for today. And elasticity of supply, I will continue in the next with the help of the graph. I will explain. Thank you so much. And this is enough for today. I'll continue in the next one, the same point.